Well, that's pretty much a wrap. Sam Sulek just won his IFBB Pro Card in his second show of all time. This guy just made his bodybuilding debut, meaning he's never competed before, his first time ever on stage as an amateur, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks later, competes at the Arnold Amateur, which he needed to win that last show to qualify for this show, and he did. Qualified, entered, destroyed every single person, and now check him out. IFBB Pro Card holder. Nuts. In terms of Sam's strengths and weaknesses, so from his last show where he first competed for the first time ever, I can't believe him being so critical of someone, did not showcase any leg separation like at all. Like he really needs to work on leg separation big time because he has it. His legs were feathered, striated, cross-striated. It was everything. Even glutes from the side were peeled out of their mind, but for some reason he just refused to flex them on stage and you just couldn't see any detail at all. Now, as you can see, he did nothing else. He did nothing different. He looks the same in terms of conditioning, but he's actually flexing. He's actually pushing his hip backwards. Pushing it backwards will actually help you flex all the muscles in the quads, which before, if you actually saw the photos of when he first competed, he was pushing his hips forward, which was probably helping in terms of maybe, I don't know, his balance on stage, but it didn't help at all with leg separation, which really freaking matters. And he got away with it for his first show, but when you talk about the Arnold, when you talk about winning a pro card, that's a lot more, bro. It's a way different level of competition. This guy here who came second is way better than the guys that Sam beat 2 weeks ago, but he still beat that guy. The improvements he's been able to make from just his posing, from just his presentation. Like I said, overall, he looks the same. Probably a bit tighter in the midsection. He does have a better X frame here compared to 2 weekends ago. For some reason, like his vacuum, his X frame, everything just fits a bit better. But I think that's just practicing more posing. And posing is something you're going to learn over time. You're not going to get it your first or second or third show or first season or first year or two. Some people who have been pros for 10 years are still working on their posing. Like posing is not something most of us naturally just can pick up and run with unless you're like a Terrence Ruffett or something. Now, he has a difficult task of being a pro, which means the next show he competes in is going to be a pro show, an IFBB Classic Physique Pro show. I don't think he has the most classically aesthetically pleasing physique in terms of his waist, in terms of his hips, in terms of just like his genetics. He looks a bit more like a bodybuilder for his build, for his frame, for just the amount of muscle he's carrying at 23 years old. So I think he would do better if he focused on open, putting on that size. But regardless, I mean, we're nitpicking. Like, this is the guy's second show. He just turned pro. This is his first bodybuilding season. Just going to be happy for him, to be honest. Like, he did great. Like, yes, can you be a bit tighter in the hams and the glutes and the lower back? And it's like, can you have a bigger, wider back? And can you have more pronounced rear delts? Yes, all that. But when you just look at the detail in terms of this is the guy's second show. This is his second time ever competing. Most people compete for years to turn pro. Some people take years to turn pro. Freaking Dusty Handshot took years to actually turn pro. Like some people just, they take some time. Sam did it his second show and he did it not really understanding the full details of bodybuilding and what the ins and outs of dieting, conditioning, and posing and presentation really is all about. But not a big deal. He looks great, separated, big, full, as good as he can look at this age for how long he's been training, for what he's had to work with, for his structure. This is the best he probably can look. Now, do I expect improvements for the next season? Yes. Do I think he should take maybe 2 years off to grow a little bit if he does want to focus on classic physique? Or if he wants to grow into the open? Yes, take time off to grow at this point because you've done everything you need to do. Now, put on the muscle. You're young, you have time. No need to rush. Let's get it.